Hey, what's up guys? Before we get this MMA 191 recap video going, I want to let you guys know in the description box below, it will take you to my MMA Underground Facebook page where you can talk about anything MMA related. There's fight videos, there's news articles, there's just a good community of MMA fans over there. And if you guys want to check it out, click the links in the description box and it'll take you over there. And the comment question of today's video is, do you guys think Frank Mir should retire and just move on from MMA because he doesn't look all that great? Is it just me, or does Frank Mir always freeze up during fights? To be honest with you, he had Andre Arlovski like beating him on the ground when he was grounding and pounding, and at one point he was just standing there like this. Like, it looked like he was waiting for Andre to come in and do something so he could do like a spinning back kick or do something crazy. But at the end of the day, I don't really think Frank Mir's heart is in MMA anymore. It's not. I think his heart's into training, but not competing, because you see it in the last couple of fights. The ones that he's lost, it's because he freezes up. He sits there and doesn't go for broke. He doesn't really switch it up. He doesn't go for leg kicks, body kicks. He doesn't. He's a typical like stand-up guy who does 1, 2, and that's it. He doesn't do anything that is unordinary or unorthodox. He doesn't go for takedowns and stand up. He just stands up, and if he would have won this fight and they would say, yeah, you're the next guy for the title, I wouldn't even give him a title shot, because Fabricio Verdum, all the guys that are in the top 5 would just annihilate him. Frank Mir is on the out of his career, on the low end. Yes, he had 2 fights that he won. Cool, good for Frank. Frank's one of my all-time favorite fighters. But at the end of the day, you got to look at it this way. Is Frank Mir great fighter? Yeah, he once was. But why did he come in at 266 pounds? He was slow. And they're like, well, Frank will be slow. Frank Mir has always been slow and sluggish. He's never been really like fast fighter. Like in his early days when he was winning, he only wins if he can finish fighters in the first round. And after the first round, if he doesn't finish fights, he basically is like a fish out of water. What do you guys think of Conor McGregor calling out the 155-pound champion and also called out Donald Cerrone? He said after he wins the 145 title, he wants to move up in weight. And getting back to the UFC 191, Demetrious Johnson reminds me of Anderson Silva in his prime. He's doing everything well, everything great. He's a very fast, elusive fighter, throwing spinning back elbows, goes for a lot of takedowns. He's very quick. And who do you guys think is going to really be the challenger for this dude? This dude is unquestionably probably the best pound-for-pound champion, but very underrated. Nobody looks at him as one of the best fighters in the world. I think if he was weighing at like 170, 185, he would completely beat those champions. And at the bottom line, this dude is just quick. He's very technical. I don't know why people don't like him, but he's very technical. Reminds me a lot of Anderson Silva in his prime. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think anybody can beat him at 125 pounds? It's the same thing as saying who's going to beat Ronda Rousey. I don't think a lot of people are going to beat Ronda Rousey, but that dude goes in there to finish fights, and he goes from bell to bell to bell. He kind of reminds me kind of like Frankie Edgar, how he just moves around and goes and throws, and he has a heart, and he has will, and he has a lot of technique, and he has a gas tank. That's one thing that makes fighters like him win. He pressures the hell out of his opponents. He has a lot of cardio. Same thing with Cain Velasquez. He wins because he has heart, he has cardio, and he does not stop from bell to bell. Let me know what you guys think of Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. I'm not gonna hold anything against Don Johnson. I'm not saying he's a bad fighter, but he's not as quick, as dynamic, and you see it. A lot of fighters will start playing the counter game and like back up and flinch because this dude Mighty Mouse is just that quick and that damn good. Like I said, I've never seen a dude this elusive, this good, this dominating, besides when Anderson Silva when he was on his 16-fight winning streak. But like I said, guys, you can always join me at the MMA Underground Facebook page. I will definitely talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. As always, I'm Trevor, and I love MMA. Let me know what you guys think. The UFC 191. Give your opinion, and I'm out of here, baby.